Alfonso, this is Optimus Prime. Transform and roll out.
So, today is April 24th, 2022. Exactly 1 year ago, on this day, at this hour, something extraordinary happened. 1 year ago today, I, as all of you know, got the opportunity to speak with my literal childhood hero. Of course, I'm talking about Peter Cullen, a man who dedicated a vast majority of his professional career to bringing to life one of the most iconic characters of all time. A character that has inspired me since the beginning, continues to inspire me now, and is responsible for literally helping me through a vast amount of very deep and traumatic coming-of-age moments. So in celebration of this extraordinary day that I will always remember, never forget, I'm deciding to revisit this interview. Now, I have seen it a few times when I needed to hear his voice throughout the year, but I'm revisiting it officially for the channel so that all of us can revisit it and draw context to how important it was and the ramifications of what it means for this channel, because he inspires me. So 2 years ago, I made 10 years and I bought this. 1 year ago, I made 11 years and I met Peter Cullen. And today, we made 12 years and I'm revisiting both of those moments. So let's watch the interview. Hopefully I hold it together with me and Peter Cullen himself. Oh, brother.
I watched it for the other Autobots. I love the other Autobots, but Optimus Prime is my favorite Autobot. On Transformers 1, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, Transformers Dark of the Moon, possibly Transformers 4, Transformers Prime, Transformers Animated, Transformers Bot Shots, everything. Transformers G1, Optimus Prime is my favorite character of all time. I love Optimus Prime. I don't care what he looks like, because I love his character.
I look so different.
His
I can't believe that's
I
me.
love his valor. You know, Optimus Prime is my childhood hero. He inspired me to be who I am today. And it's not just like him as the cartoon character.
I remember all of these
or as the
days,
movie
all
character.
of
I'm talking about
all of
the
this.
qualities he represents.
I think this was after I
all the
reacted to the
things
Transformers 5
that he's
trailer.
known for. All these things, all these attributes that contribute to his character was very inspiring to me as a child. So I was like, man, I'm gonna be more brave like Optimus, or I'm gonna be, I'm gonna make more wiser decisions like Optimus.
That's right.
Or I'm gonna, I'm gonna be humble like Optimus. And I tried to line it up as my own to try to better myself, because that's how much I respected him and I looked up to him as a character. Okay?
Well said.
The reason why I love Optimus so much is not because he's a good fighter.
That video,
It's not really the Transformers part of him.
that was hard.
I'm so attached to it is the values of his character. It is
Back through the age of Alfonso.
contents of his nature that helped me and that I'm always grateful for. You guys already know my love for
By
this
the way,
character.
there's so
You guys
many
know
more
Optimus Prime is
clips
the
like this
lifeblood.
throughout the
He is
history.
the core.
I just didn't want to
He
make
is
it
the
too long with
matrix of my
all the
leadership.
videos in the past of me saying this.
I
There's so
love
much
him
more.
So much. I can't say it enough. I can't say it enough times that will account for how much I want to emphasize.
I can't.
This is not only the origin of Transformers,
No.
but this is the origin
G1
of
Prime.
Optimus Prime, which is my favorite character, and he's the heart and soul of my appreciation for this franchise, and he's a very special character to me, and you guys know why. He's amazing. So I'm just pleased to have something like this to represent the beginning of Optimus Prime. I just have such respect and reverence for Peter Cullen.
I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna
Kurt
make it through
Russell,
this. But my thoughts are on Peter Cullen right now, and I just have such respect for him. Oh my God! When he is the only voice, the only possible human on this planet that can bring Optimus to life the way that he does. Peter Cullen, I mean the greatest I love that video. Voice actor in Transformers history the world has ever known. And I truly mean that. This man, I'm still mesmerized by his voice. That was close to my surgery. Voice. And so, first and foremost, I just want to say to Peter Cullen, if you just happen to be watching this, thank you. Thank you, Peter Cullen. You don't watch YouTube. You're not on social media, but thank you. Because y'all know I love Optimus, right? And get YouTube, please. I have lived, I mean, like, my entire, like, Transformers career in love with Prime. And you go back into my history, you'll see I freaking just love Optimus for many reasons, and you guys know why. So, to finally meet him, I'm meeting Optimus Prime. It will be amazing. He is Optimus Prime. Now, at last, a lifelong dream is fulfilled. Oh my God. There he is!
Alfonso!
Hello, Peter Cullen!
Oh my goodness. Before we get too far into the chat, we're going to take a photo.
God! Okay? Yes, okay.
All right,
it just started, Alfonso.
2,
Crap.
1. Perfect.
All right. Thank you so much, Peter. Wow, it's amazing. And I was so nervous. I didn't know what to say at first. Longing for this for a very, very long time. I've been a lifelong fan of Optimus Prime and Transformers. I'm surprised I even put words together in this moment. Summary of who I am. I'm Alfonso. Because I make YouTube videos. I planned the questions, but I didn't plan what I was gonna say initially when we first. So this was pure improv. As a kid, you know, his values and his you know, all the things that he represents, all the great values he represents. I can't believe this happened. Oh my God! Me as a kid to continue to fight through a lot of challenges internally. So it's been quite a ride and quite. I can't believe I was able to talk. Been talking about you for years because I love.
Congratulations, by the way, for
you have to cut me off
sticking with
because I would have kept going
to do and never give up.
But he did it in a good way.
Even through the dull times and the challenging times, that's when you really do it, and you won't regret it. Stay with it, no matter what, Alfonso. Stay with it. I'll stay with it, Peter. Yes, sir. And you'll be happy the rest of your life with it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you've definitely been one of the main inspirations, of course, obviously with Optimus's character. Transformers Prime was my entrance into the franchise. Let's go! It was my TFP reference. Absolute, I'm diehard for Transformers Prime. And I love the live action films. Peter enjoyed TFP as well.
It was so different from G1 because it explored better avenues technically, you know, and we welcomed that. It was a bold new look, but still it was capable of different sounds and different images. Yeah, it was fun to work on. I wish it would come back.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
My first question would be, what would be your idea? Or he's such a sweet man. I don't understand it. Live action origin solo film. Do you have any ideas of what would be the best way to tell that story?
Well, I think the anything that would take it into space and further away from the domestic, you know, city strife battles, you know, all that crap, and do more of them, you know, in cooperation with with NASA and with where we're going with the telescopes and where we're going with little helicopters on Mars and exploring that avenue. And Cybertron would be, you know, an excellent vehicle. I think we're getting closer to understanding, you know, what's out there. So I think we should be out there.
I agree. Yes, sir, absolutely. I just want to say one of my favorite things. I was hoping he would say, like, how to do the story of Orion Pax, but I think he did good with just saying it needs to be on Cybertron. He was born from your inspiration with Larry and your brother, who was in. He glanced over at the memorial. I love that. And so are you. And it's like he's a character of honor and valor and leadership, and he was born from inspiration from your brother. So I just think that was a very special. I misspoke a little bit. I wanted to say elements that you've incorporated into that character, and I admire it so much. I don't know. It's like I wanted to say that I loved the fact that Larry is the same thing that Optimus is. So he was.
Thank you.
It's a fictional character with courage and honor, my best. But it was born from a real character of courage and honor. But I didn't really say it that way. But he understood. Transformers Prime as Optimus.
I think working with the cast, it was a wonderful cast, and the opportunity to experience, refreshingly experience, something that I hadn't felt for a couple of decades. So it was like being reborn, literally.
Yes, sir. My next question would be: I don't know how I'm holding it together throughout your career, like in this, and like in that moment. I don't know. How do you get through any struggles whenever maybe sometimes you might? I really wanted him to answer this one. Challenges. How do you get through challenges?
Well, everybody does, and everybody has the opportunity to save themselves. And I think if you look at a problem and you see no solution, there is a solution. And that's when you just put yourself into low gear and grind through it. And never give up, never give in. Always believe in yourself. Always believe that you can do it.
Yes,
always.
Yes,
and you will do it.
Yes, sir.
It may take a little time, but you will do it. Hold on to your dreams. The future is built on dreams.
I never forgot that. I never forgot that. A lot of fans also face... and I needed that. You can hear me cracking up a little bit here. For liking Transformers? Because that hit me. What would be your advice to them? That hit me. What would be your message to them?
Well...
And this was a question for you guys.
A lot of people...
You guys experience bullying. So I wanted you guys to get something from it, too.
Because they don't understand it. Be patient with people like that. Always.
And I love his answer. Be patient with them.
And don't take it personally.
Yeah.
Because one day, a whole new explanation will be drawn to them, and they'll have grown up a little when they see it themselves. So don't worry about it. Be in the enjoyment factor of your life and enjoy that despite them.
Beautiful. Absolutely. I love that. Don't worry about it. Another question I have, I know you've done so much and you've contributed, and I also just want to say before I get to this question, thank you on behalf of Alfonso Nation. I needed to say that. I'm glad I remembered to say that. A lot of people in the community. I didn't write that down, so I was glad it came up. Has been I wanted to thank him personally, Irreplaceable, the way that you've just delivered Prime with such soul, such passion, and such heart that touched a lot of people.
Well,
I'm so glad I said that. I'm so glad I got a chance to say that.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
I humbly digest that, by the way, Alfonso, that it's an honor.
When he says my name, oh my God, I can't do this.
It's a lot of responsibility, and I take it
very
seriously.
Good. Yes, sir.
So thank you for that.
Of course. I don't have much more, but I do want to say... I want to ask you, what do you want to be remembered for? What do you want your legacy to be? The legacy of Peter Cullen. I like that question. The legend. I really like that question.
Oh. Well, grateful.
And his answer is just beautiful. I mean...
Thankfully, probably is my greatest feeling, is the gratitude that I have. And hopefully that I have the strength to continue with it, and... that I don't let anybody down, and especially my family.
That's understandable,
And the fandom that has given me all that sense.
That shows his humanity. We all see him as a legend,
responsibility,
but he feels the pressure of being able to deliver. And this was beautiful the way he said it. But he never let any of us down. I should have told him that. I should have said, "You never let any of us down." Optimus Prime voice actor that may come in decades from now. I mean, you set the standard. You are the original Prime. So, any advice for them?
Well, never give up on your dream and always pursue it no matter what.
Beautiful.
So obviously, if you have something inside you and you're capable of accomplishing what you want to do.
This is beautiful, man. This is amazing.
Just don't give up.
I agree.
Continue at it. It's like the human body. You just have to keep working on it.
You gotta keep working. Gotta never give up. And Prime represents that, which is why I love him with all my heart.
That's wonderful.
If I can ask...
Oh, God, no.
We're running out of time. Would you be able to say something to the Alfonso...
Oh, my God. This is...
in Optimus Prime's voice?
Alfonso, this is Optimus Prime. Hold on to your dreams. The future is built on dreams. Never give up and never give in. Alfonso.
Shit!
Transform and roll out.
Oh my God. That made my whole career worth it.
Prime. Holy crap, y'all.
Thank you so much for everything, and till all are one.
Keep fighting the noblest of fights, sir.
Thank you.
Till all are one.
I was trying not to cry on YouTube again. Oh, that hit me. When he did that, oh my God. I don't know how I held it together.
Bye, my
I
friend.
wanted to just break down in that moment. I held it. That right there, you see that? That was the release right there. I was able to finally release. I still didn't feel like I could totally release because I was on camera. That's why I looked at the camera. Because I didn't want to completely break down on camera. But to hold it together, took everything.
Wow, that took a lot. That took a lot
Yep.
to hold it in.
Oh my God. That took... I feel that. I feel you past Alfonso.
All right.
I feel you.
Well, that's done.
Oh my God. There it was.
That was the quickest
Yes.
10 minutes I have ever.
I'm like bloodshot red right now. My eyes
The quickest
are red in this video. Oh my God.
ever had. I don't even know how that was 10 minutes. That was a lot. But I think I got a lot of it out. I got a lot of what I wanted to say. A lot of, the thank you. I got pretty much everything out. I thought he would be a little bit more long-winded, but he kind of answered them. I
was trying to gather all my words.
That was good. I got a lot of questions in, and he did the voice.
He did the voice. I couldn't believe it.
So expect that to be on the intro.
And it still is on the intro. I'm gonna stop it here, because the rest is just, my thoughts. But yeah, that interview is so beautiful, and I'm so honored to have had 10 minutes of his undivided attention. Like, that's better, in my opinion, from just like meeting him in person for like 2 seconds, taking a picture, saying a few words, and then leaving. We actually got a chance to kind of conversate. He got my I wasn't like in pressure because somebody was in line behind me and I had to move, or I wasn't being watched by tons of people. It was just a conference between me and him. It was just a direct exchange of whatever I wanted to talk about. I had a list of like 30 to 40 questions, and I had to condense it down because we only had 10 minutes, and I wasn't sure how long he would take to answer each question. So I had to really get it down to at least the top 5 or 6 questions. And he answered them so incredibly well. I don't know how I held it together. I'm so serious. I think I was just numb. I was numb. I couldn't believe that this was happening, but I knew that this was the moment, so I had to just go through the motion. But it didn't feel like I was actually going through that. Like, it just felt unreal. It really did feel like a dream or something. And it wasn't until the thing was over, when he said, "Bye, my friend," and they disconnected us,
that was the release. The reality hit. Everything sunk in that moment. That's why I just covered my face, because I was able to finally release emotions. I didn't want to cry in his face. I didn't want to freak out in his face. I wanted his memory of me to be something that was valuable, that we actually had a good conversation, a good exchange of words. It wasn't just emotion burning all the seconds down. And, I was able to truly release. But anyway, I just wanted to revisit this because this is iconic, y'all. This is something I never thought I'd be able to experience in that moment, and it happened so early. I guess it's not really early. It's 11 years into my YouTube career, but still, I consider it early because I'm not anywhere near finished, So like, this is still the beginning phase, maybe the second phase. I guess that started the second phase of the channel, but I don't know. I'm forever inspired by Optimus. Even when I do my Marvel or DC content, I'm passionate about them as well. But I'm forever inspired with Optimus. Optimus is so heavily embedded in my origin as a creative professional and as an individual. I mean, there's so many chances that would have been lost. Like so many instances I wouldn't have been here without his help. I'm not saying he did it. I had to do it. I had to fight through, but he empowered me. He gave me the inspiration I needed. So I just want to thank you guys for those who were there. If you just subscribed within the past year, it doesn't matter. I still love you all the same. No matter what you do or where you go from here, you will carry the memory of the history that we made together for those that watched in that moment. And you always have my lifelong appreciation, and I'm grateful, and I'm always going to continue to just share my passion and hope that it grows me to a level where I can, live the dream and go the places I want to go and interview the people I want to interview and, partner with companies I want to partner with and make this into something that's much larger than when it originally started to be. So anyways, it's April 24th. It's a holiday in the Alfonso Nation. So happy Peter Cullen Day. Happy Optimus Prime Day. That's our holiday. Anyway, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. And once again, hold on to your dreams, because the future is built, literally built on our dreams. Never give up on them, and never give in no matter what. Alfonso Nation, till all are one.